cameraman.
I'm in the front of the camera, he's behind it today. Hi everyone. Well, it's just me today. I thought I'd pop on and just tell you a little bit about our camera equipment. Tony's actually on the other side of the camera. He's holding the camera. He's there. Now, if you can cast your minds back to just before Christmas, Santa brought us a present and we said that we'd let you know what it was.
Oh, yes.
So we haven't got round to doing it until today. So the item he bought us was this Volta.
Yeah.
And what it is, it's a power bank and it is also a tripod. So it has little legs like that. So you can place it on the table.
So it has a dual role.
Yeah. And if you've got a camera, you'd put the camera in like that on the GoPro. Now, the Volta, as I say, is a power bank. So again, you'd have your camera and this wire here plugs from the Volta into the camera.
Yeah.
When you're out and about, it is charging up your camera all the time. Yeah. And it's really good. It's supposed to have a 6 hour. It's supposed to have a 6 hour charging limit. I mean, we've not filmed, have we, for 6 hours?
Yeah. So it's for storage for around about 6 hours.
Yeah, it says it's got about a life of 6 hours.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good, and it's not too heavy either. It's quite comfortable to hold.
Saves you changing batteries.
Yes, it does. Before we had that, I've got this, and if I open this, this is a little power bank as well, and it just fits 3 batteries, and then you plug it in. It's got a USB plug on the other end and charges up. It probably takes a couple of hours to charge those batteries, and I used to take that out with me. I mean, I still do sometimes, but now we've got the Volta, I don't need to. We also use this sometimes. It's a tripod. It's not an actual GoPro one, but it's got a GoPro fitting on the top, and you can extend it so it's floor level, or you can, just make it so it's smaller on the table. So we use that sometimes too. Then that brings us on to the GoPro. And not only did we have that Volta, I decided to buy the GoPro 12. So this is it. So it's got a number 12 at the side. It says GoPro here. And it's all in blue. And it's got little tiny blue dots all over it. So that's how we distinguish this GoPro from the 10, because the 10 is it's got the GoPro written on in blue, but it's just black. I'm still experimenting with it. There's lots more settings on it, and you can do lots of presets for different filming, like if you're indoors or epic or cinematic. You can set presets for each type of filming that you're going to do. So at the moment we are still experimenting. The GoPro 12 also has a mod. Now let me get this in the right way, because I always tend to do it the wrong way. I've done it again, I think. Upside down, yeah. So that slides in there and clips on here over the top of the GoPro camera. And this gives you a different variation of mic. It's a nicer sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it also, this little muff protects it from the wind. So it gives you reduced noise, from wind. Now on the GoPro 10, which Tony is using, when you have the mod on it, you only have the option of setting it to front or back. But on the GoPro 12, you can set it to front and back at the same time, which is brilliant, because if I'd got the GoPro 10 set to back mic, if Tony was this side of it at the front and he was talking, you wouldn't hear him very well.
No.
So what I used to have to tend to do was set it to the front mic, and it did used to pick my voice up, because I must have a louder voice than Tony.
You have.
I knew he'd say that. So it used to pick his voice up, but now we won't have that problem because it picks up the front and the rear. Yeah. So that is a new thing. That's for the GoPro
feature. Yes.
for the GoPro 12. It's a new thing. There is a lot of new settings on the GoPro 12, and I'm just working my way through them because you know, we tend to go out and we use the same setting for everything, but you can set it for indoors, outdoors, cinematic, epic. There's all sorts of things, water sports, everything. So, and then you can do a preset which saves those settings. At the moment, I've got it on what they call an everyday one.
Seems to be sufficient.
Yeah, we're trialing that one for a little while, see how it goes. But I've got no problems with the GoPro 12. We love it at the moment. So it gives us an extra camera, so Tony can have the 10 and I've got the 12, or vice versa. So we've got 2 cameras on the go.
Yeah.
So that's that. Now, we also have, I quite like this one, it's spongy. Again, it's GoPro.
It's ever so light.
Yes. And this is mainly for people that do a lot of water sports. It floats. It's very spongy. So
your camera won't sink.
Yes. So if you put your camera on here and you drop it in the water, it would float like that. In theory, we've not tried it anyway.
We'll not give it a try now.
This is the one I had before the Volta because I liked it because it's light.
Yeah.
So that's that. The Rode Go-To mics.
Yeah.
And you get a transmitter. And you get 2, well, we've got 2, you can have one if you want, 2 mics. And they have these little noise reducers on top, or you can take them off, but we keep them on. They're like they're called
little
rats.
Yeah.
And you attach that to your clothes or jacket or whatever. The receiver would fit on top of the GoPro 12 or 10, like that. There's a little hot shoe on the top, I don't think you can see that.
Yeah.
And you can slide any attachments that you've got onto it. So that would be that. We haven't used these for a while because the last time we used them, it was when we were in Brown Hills and Tony was filming the van from outside.
Yeah.
I went inside and I started lifting cupboards up and going, oh, it's lovely, and oh, that's a nice size cupboard. Oh, look at that fridge there. Oh, look, there's a microwave. And it was picking up Tony's voice as well as
yours.
picking mine. So we had dual talking at the same time.
Which was a bit weird.
Yes, so we thought maybe this isn't a good idea. So we stopped using them. But I think really we ought to give it another go, didn't we?
Yeah, because they are good. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have a light. Now I will switch it on, but I'll try not to direct it at you too much. Yeah, it's quite a bright light, as you can see.
It's LED, but it's very bright.
This also attaches on the hot shoe.
Yeah, so if
sorry, I've still got it.
So if I hold it, see how bright Julie can get.
Oh, you blind me. Oh, yes.
There you see.
Yes, okay, switch it off. Nobody wants to see me that well. Right, so that would fit on top of here. And so it's handy if we were looking in cupboards, you know, to show you the back of a cupboard.
Dark.
Yeah, in the dark or whatever. So that is a very good item to have. We don't use it all the time, but we have got that. Then we also use my iPhone, which is, I nearly said a GoPro 12, my iPhone, which is the 11. And that is really good. It has good stabilisation.
For video,
so if you want to do videos. And then we have the Huawei.
Now, that's mine.
Yeah, now this one takes good photos.
Yeah,
but it's not any good.
It's rubbish at video because there's no stabilisation.
It's very shaky. If you do a video, the video comes out shaky. So it's no good for videos.
No.
Then we'll take you around here. I'm having to stride over Archie. Look, just show Archie. He's lying just there.
Yeah. Decided to. Yeah, he seems to be following us around.
Yes, following us round. Now the next stage is we've filmed on the GoPro, and then I've got to get the film off the GoPro so that I can edit it. So the GoPro, you download an app called the GoPro Quick app. But the trouble is sometimes with Mac it doesn't work. What I tend to do now, I got fed up of faffing about, I take the SD card, which is this little chap, there, plug it in there to my USB, and it just sticks in, and just do it to show you. the side of my laptop like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously it comes up with a little icon on here to say that, you know, it's on there, and I can just download all the film from there straight onto iMovie, because iMovie is what I use for editing videos. Let's just unplug that. And then once I've edited a video, I then upload it onto an external hard drive, and that just plugs into here straight from the laptop. So I've got all my films, every video that we've done on here, because this is 1 terabyte and it's still not full as yet.
It's a lot of storage.
Yeah. I did start off actually with an iPad, but that then kept getting full up with, you know, videos and stuff. So then I went on to my ordinary PC, which was Windows, and that was no good. So I decided to buy a Mac, and I bought the M1 Mac. That was brilliant, but all of a sudden it kept telling me that there was no storage left, and iMovie it was full and everything, and no matter what I did, no matter how many times I deleted little tiny files, etc., all the rendered files, etc., I used to have nightmares with it, because I just couldn't get on with any editing, could I?
It was very frustrating for you. Yes.
So I decided to upgrade to the M3 Mac. So that is what I've got. It's got tons more storage. I don't really have a problem now, do I?
Not now.
I still keep on top of all my, you know, deleting of files and things like that. But this one is really good.
Yeah.
And I don't seem to have an issue. Anyway, I think we've kept you long enough, and I thought you just might like to have a little insight into what equipment we use for video editing and filming. And we'll see you in the next one.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.